Well, I think we talked with Marcia last year at this event, but things have moved on. I mean, PrisonWorks is what we were doing just last year.
Yes.
You've expanded it. We'll come to that in a minute, but let's deal with PrisonWorks. Very successful. We were hearing last year that you won awards, rehabilitation in the prison.
Yes.
You're looking for more volunteers, but what sort of person wants to do that sort of work?
What sort of person? Any person who believes that the Isle of Man is a lovely place to live and that everybody who lives here deserves a chance at a decent life. You know, we're looking for people with compassion who understand that deep down, no one's really a bad person. They've made some bad choices, and that doesn't mean that their life has to be ruled by those few bad choices. So we try to help them take responsibility for the bad choices they've made and realize that they do have good choices, and we're going to help you.
You've turned a fair amount of people around, and we went to one of these things, and people who've seen the error. It's not just people serving their own time in prison, it's the people who are not in
the
prison.
Families around, exactly. And obviously what statistics are showing, what studies are showing is the people who have the best chance of changing their life around are the people who have families around them. The people are much less likely to reoffend if their families support them and encourage them and empower them to make different changes. We just had one of the guys come up to us. By now he should be out. This would have been 3 weeks ago. And we were walking the wings, and you've got to come on the wing and say goodbye to this guy. So we went, and we were kind of like everything. He was like, no, just got to give you these big hugs. My life is so different. He's so looking forward to being out, to being the dad that he knows he can be, to being the partner that he knows he can be. And one of our other volunteers actually used to work for G4S, the prisoner escort service. And she was saying to me as we left the prison, you know, I remember meeting him how many years ago, taking him up to the prison, and he was so angry. And he is so different now. His entire face has changed. He's relaxed, he's happy, he's excited about life.
Very successful.
It's amazing.
Now tell us about this other thing you're now involved in as well. 3S, is it?
Yes, 3S, Safe, Strong, Secure. And what it is the abuse charity on the Isle of Man. Tam Wedgwood and I, who are the founders of the charity, are both survivors of abuse. And we realized that it's a problem that needs to be addressed on the island. The overlap comes in that studies have now shown that 95% of offenders in prison are either abusive people or they're victims of abuse, which again could lead you to understand why bad choices are made. So what was happening was I was working with Tam on the abuse and then working with the prison stuff, and the people that were helping with the prison were going, well, can I help with the abuse stuff? And the people working with abuse were saying, well, gee, can I come into the prison and help too? So we said, well, you know what? Of course you can. We'll take all the help we can get. So we're now working together. In September, we're going to be piloting programs in the island schools because while a lot of people refer to domestic abuse, which refers to intimate relationships, abuse doesn't happen just in intimate relationships. It happens between friends, it happens between teachers and students and teachers, between employers and employees, and the other way around. And so we're trying to teach everyone what a healthy relationship looks like.
I think some people will be interested to hear that it even exists in any amount that needs help because we're a small, loving community island.
Unfortunately, it exists on the Isle of Man in a huge amount. Yes, it's been kept quiet because we want to believe that the island is a lovely place to live, and it is. And unfortunately, whenever you hear statistics, people always take the worst and forget about the best. But yes, it does exist here, and in fact, it exists quite a lot.
Okay. People want to get involved, to be volunteers for either of those. Do they get in touch with you, and how?
Yes. You can get in touch with us. We've got Facebook pages for both groups, PrisonWorks Isle of Man or Safe, Strong, Secure 3S. That's the easiest way for most people. Otherwise, email address is prisonworks@prisonworks.im, and for Safe, Strong, Secure 3S at safestrangsecure.im. What could be simpler? And then there's always the phone number, 327-930.